Yeah, yeah, I know. I was in the hole at the time in the dugout, and I saw the kid walked. Okay, I walked over the first base, and then I kind of went out there. Oh, we're setting up a double play ball, one for two, and then someone in the dugout was like, hey, we're walking JJ too, be ready. And I was like, oh, it was a little weird, never know, but he went up there, he walked in too, and then they were playing for me, so I just tried to get something in the air. Obviously, try to get a sack behind in the game there, and then just to get to two strikes and really just battle and try to stay up the middle, and be able to get the job done. It's awesome. Great feeling. Obviously, do whatever you can to help the team win, and it's been a long stretch of games to get to the road now, and these guys have been great. It's been a great series.
I remember not that long ago you kind of joking about never knew what clutch kind of meant, but
yeah,
based on the numbers, it's been pretty clutch this year. What do you kind of attribute to your success in those situations?
Yeah, and you just gotta kind of go up there and just beat this thing on it. My thing is, I go up there, I'm like, you always gotta take the right guy for the spot. I went up there, I'm just really just setting for positive kind of thing, and that, I'm the right guy in the spot right now, and I have to go up there and just do whatever I can to put the ball in play. I sack fly, walk, whatever it is, and like I said, winning games is really all that matters, and really all I try to do. And it's been, like I said, it's been great.
Jacob, what's the feel, in the clubhouse? You guys have won 4 straight series. One more, you can capture this new stuff. What has it been like, these last few weeks?
Yeah, no, it's been great. Be able to come to the clubhouse. Obviously, we have a lot of veteran guys that are leading the way, and we have a lot of young guys here too who are really just kind of looking to put their footprint on a Major League Baseball and coming up. And obviously, we have Kurtz, who got drafted last year. He's 2 weeks in the big leagues now, and obviously Sodi and Log, myself, a lot of guys that are super young, and be able to come up here and just learn from veteran guys and go out on a daily basis and do whatever we can to help this team win. Like I said, winning is everything in this game, and it doesn't matter how you do personally, it's what the team does. So, like I said, you just gotta keep going out there, keep doing our thing, keep getting wins.
You had 8 of 9.
It happened to you in the minors that they walk a guy in front of you, not mentioned too.
In the minor leagues, I don't think I had one in the minor leagues. I on the top of my head, I don't remember. But it happened tonight, and like I said, just staying confident, ready to go. So it was obviously a great team win, and take the momentum and run them off.
You had 8 of 9 starters tonight have at least one hit, including yourself and Luis Urias with 3 hits apiece. What were you guys seeing tonight, and what was the success that you ended up having and won the game?
Yeah, I think obviously going into this series, obviously we kind of know the staff that they have. Obviously, it's very impressive. They got a lot of good arms, that are starters and out of the pen, and just be able to go up there and kind of watch film before the game, and go and kind of talk about our approach with the hitting coaches in the cage pre-game, and just really build a plan. That's kind of what we did today, and as you can see, 8 or 9 guys got a hit, and I think that's just solely based on building an approach, building a plan to go hit these guys, and a lot of kind of feedback comes back from guys who hit before you. Guys go up there, they have their bat, they come back, they tell you what they saw and kind of what it looked like, and you can really kind of take advantage of that. We got a lot of good teammates here who are very good at that, and they're very good at coming back in and putting their frustrations aside if they just got out to help the next guy out, which is kind of huge in this game. This game is very hard. Obviously, if you get out 7 to 10 times, you're pretty good. So just like I said, being able to lean on each other and to go out there and kind of build an approach.
Was tonight's walk-off kind of similar to the one we had here a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, and I think they're all pretty special. They each and every way. Obviously this one made it real special because they walked 2 guys. They get to me. Obviously, going up there, they thought that I was the best chance that they had for me to get help. And like I said, just being able to stay confident and go up there and just kind of don't leave my approach. Obviously, I kind of swung and missed the second pitch, but I left my zone a little bit and had to really kind of take a step back and get back in my approach. And walk-offs are always fun. So that was great.
Is it pretty indicative maybe of just maybe what the series between these 2 teams can be going forward this year?
Yeah, obviously you see their record and how they've been doing the past couple of weeks. They've been really hot as a team. They've been winning a lot of games, and just to get the first one, and obviously we have 2 more, and we got to go out there and keep doing our thing. They're a great team, so we got to go out there and can't take it for granted. Can't play less, so we go out there and keep playing hard, and it's gonna be a good game.
I know it's only made, but
given just the last few seasons around here, to be in this position and see like your understanding what that kind of means is kind of be having success early on the season.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. Be able to look up there and we're in second place in the division right now, and like I said, it's awesome to be able to look at that stuff and see kind of everything we put, all the hard work and effort in the offseason and all the work we put in spring training really coming into life this year, and being able to go out there and winning, like I said, winning with everyone, and no matter how it's done, no matter if you get one hit, you get one run, and no matter how you do it, wins are wins in the game. So walk-off ones are always fun, but all that noise is just as important. So like I said, keep going. These guys have great heads on the team, and everybody's really focused on the same goal. So it's been great.
Did the hit off Munoz kind of give you anything to set up the next inning for you?
Yeah, obviously we were down by one at that point. I was leading off the inning. I was really trying to just hit a ground ball to the right side to get the guy over for the next guy. Obviously with run on third, one out, pretty good spot, and it happened to get through and the run scored. Obviously that definitely fired me up for sure. He's obviously one of the best players in the game. You gotta go up there and really just have a good approach, be able to go up there and fight and be able to put the ball in play, and see that ball get through right there and have the run score to tie the game was a pretty good feeling. And then obviously to go up next time, just really trying to stay locked and try to win the game.
Great. Thanks, sir.
Right.